Okay, this is going to be part 3 of the removing a mod video. It's going to be short, and basically it is going to be kind of like a quick summary of everything that I did, and kind of like where I believe my current game stands as far as playability. Okay, so to sum up, we removed a mod that basically had scripts in 3 places. It had scripts that it uses. It better locational damage attached scripts to the NPCs, and then Workshop Framework attached scripts to objects that were probably in the workbench, and probably not just the guns in the workbench, but I'm thinking maybe settlement objects when you go into build mode. So it looked like that what Workshop Framework might have done is, and it's not implying that anything's solved, just to look at, to see, because in order to figure out how to fix it, you have to figure out what's going on. So it looks like Workshop Framework maybe tagged some items so that when those items are removed, then the manager, the workshop manager, will then assign is not the word, rebuild the links to your workshop options, so you don't have gaps or a broken settlement build menu, so you can still access all your objects. So it looks like it attaches to all the objects in there in case they get removed. I didn't actually look at the actual script, but. And then we tried to load our game once we removed it. There was too much data. We got a virtual machine desync because there must have been, like I said, BLD had some, which is better locational damage. I was in Sanctuary. I was actually in a settlement when I tried to load it, and that must have affected the workshop manager part of it. And that's what caused an issue. So then I thought, okay, I'm going to go in, I'm going to remove unattached instances, but I didn't remove the scripts. And that looks like that removed the references, and it crashed. So once I was able to get back into the game, I saved it back, reloaded it, and then that allowed the saving functions to edit or do whatever it was going to do to the game save. And then I went back in and tried to remove some things using Resaver, and then I went to use Resaver to, I think, load itself back up, and one that I edited with Resaver, and it corrupted the game save, or it didn't know how to read it because it changed the data and then somehow didn't relink the data, which I don't really see that as being the case. I'm not really sure, but it looked like at that point there was a corrupted game save. So I wasn't going to give up yet, so I saved it a couple times, and then, or at least once, and let Bethesda's save routine save the data in the format that it wanted it, linking it as it wanted it linked. And then, therefore, I was able to load it back up. So I was down to one instance and one, I was down to one instance, I think one unattached instance, and then one kind of unattached thread. So I'm looking at a game save. So I went to Red Rocket, and I tried to remove that again. So I went to Red Rocket, and then went back into Resaver to remove that 1 and 1, saved it, ran around for just a little bit, just a couple minutes, back and forth between Sanctuary and Red Rocket, and saved it back, and this is the game save here. So you can see that we are back to, there are no unattached instances, no orphan threads. There is none of this that you see here. Purify form list, I did this each time just to double check. It came back okay. So the better locational damage scripts are gone. The workshop framework, which were attached to any Zayton objects, are gone. There's a couple places I can run to take a look to see if the Zaytons have disappeared. Now, they were fighting on the banks of, oh man, let me see, it's the banks of something here. What was it? I know it wasn't Thickets, it wasn't any of that, it wasn't Ten Pines Bluff. I don't recall right off where they were they were fighting, I bet you, over here. Okay, I think it was somewhere around Mystic Pines, maybe. So what I'm going to do, to make sure this video isn't just me wondering about a map, trying to recall what I was actually doing, I am going to, like I said, cut this short, and then I will jump to wherever those Zatans were. I'll figure out where they were at. I will jump back there and see if it's going to crash or if it's going to be a problem. So I'm hoping at this point, since everything is cleared, out, we should be okay. So let me pause this up real quick. So hopefully everything will be okay, and yeah, maybe they need more aliens. But like, okay, so like everything should be good. I don't think any data got corrupted. I think the biggest corruption happens with a virtual machine desync, in which frames are sequentially set in order to provide certain data in a pipe. That pipe gets shuffled, so the data is going to get shuffled, and there's no telling what's going to happen. I won't know until I play a little bit further. So, but I just want to show you guys that's the process I'd take to try to, solve the problem. And instead of just the thing crashing and going, "Yep, that was the problem," of course it was. But we kind of worked around it to some degree. At least I can save my settlements. Like, let's say I believe this game save is completely foobarred. I can actually go in and I can at least export my settlements that I've worked on, and if I need to, start another game save. So that should do it for that. I hope that helps. It'll take a while to get the videos uploaded, and it takes much longer to get HD processing completed. So until that happens, these things are really going to look like smeary garbage drawn with a box of crayons. So, all right, well, good luck with everything, and just have fun. Keep hammering away and have fun with what you do.